Welcome everybody for another Company Fears 3 cast. This time it's me, Herr Blaut, here playing as the US forces, and I have to anticipate that today it was a special day for me because I played quite a lot of Company Fears 3 and I close to exclusively played against the Wehrmacht, and all Wehrmacht players, and that's no joke, all Wehrmacht players played the Luftwaffe Battlegroup. Thus I thought I should share one of the replays with you, and here we go. So as you can see, I am capping with my scout squad a little bit, and the enemy instantly is dropping some of the pioneers. Instantly bringing another regular pioneer, so that it is having quite a decent capping power actually. That is, yeah, I think that's a good tactic, because this way yeah, he just can build up his territory quite quickly. Is that expressed correctly? I have no idea. Well, is it lagging? No, it's not, but the minimap is a little bit frozen, actually, over here at least. Interesting. Anyway, maybe, I just noticed, maybe I would drop the Paratrooper, Fallschirm Pioneer, wait a second, Fallschirm Pioneer, Paratrooper Pioneer, whatever, over here, so that I can afterwards cap this point, and the first regular Pioneer would cap the point over here, and then do the rest of the capping like you just did. Because I think then maybe it could have been a little bit faster with this viewer point over here. Anyway, now we see that I decided to take the fight because my pioneers already are coming in. I decided to go for the armored battle group this time, since yeah, I tried quite a lot of different stuff today against the Luftwaffe Battlegroup, and this was the first match I decided to go for the assault engineers. Yeah, and this engagement, I have to admit, it's not the very best engagement. However, no model draws for him so far. However, I at least could prevent that he is capping the 10x3 over here. But at the same time, as you can see, since these regular pioneers of the Wehrmacht are quite cheap, just 125 fuels, ammunitions, wait a second, manpower, yeah, he can pump out several of these quite early, and this is why he's already capping territory over here. So he's quite, so he's having quite a decent resource advantage. Yeah, and this low life scout squad, I decided to use him for capping at the moment, so that I can pump out more infantry earlier. And I mean, one model is enough to do some decent capping, so I thought that is maybe a good idea. And I think it was a good idea, since, I mean, yeah, this engagement was bad, and I already noticed that I'm having a drawback, resources-wise. Oh wow, now he went for the first MG. That was scary, and I insta-soft retreated. Am I making it? Yes. Search in the green cover so that he can't recap his fuel. In the meantime, he already deployed heals as well. Wow, not bad. Okay, so I mean, the Wehrmacht player is having 2 regular pioneers, 2 Fallschirm pioneers, and an MG. Which is quite scary. And some heal. Nice. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should download the replay tool so that I can have insights for the enemy resources and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I was a little bit greedy. I decided to just follow him. That was a bait. But I thought I mean, I have no choice, because if I decide to soft retreat somehow, he will just go back, and then the Fallschirm Pioneers are dealing tremendous damage, so... No. Yeah, this engagement is quite bad, because I mean, I knew that he is having these two squads over here. I didn't know that there was a flamer as well, but yeah, I have to retreat. So the early game is rough for me, to say the least. Maybe, I mean, I think many US Forces player at the moment play the Pioneer spam meta, so that they just spam the Assault Pioneers. Like 5 or 6 squads of them, and two riflemen, and then they go for healing and then for the tech. Pair that up with a rush for the wait a second, the T3. It's got the, is it? No, it's the, yeah, it's the T3 with the anti-tank gun. Or they rush for a fast Sherman. These two MGs are quite annoying and quite scary, yeah. I think it was just this moment when I realized that there are 2 MGs already. Oh, now I am having this view over here and this view here, so at least a little bit, but he's going for my cutoff. That's bad. But at the same time, I can decap his view over here. I think it was like that. Oh, now he's doing a mistake, and he's just engaging with his MG instead of scouting the area with his Pioneer squad first. It was good, because then at least I won an engagement, the first engagement actually, that I won. Now I see he's helping out. Yeah, okay, this MG positioning now is really good, because I mean, he knew that I wanted to help out, and unfortunately I chose this way to help them out, and I ran straight in the MG. That was bad. And the cutoff is still decapped. Oh, now, I mean, I already noticed that, I mean, he's going for full inf spam, 2 MGs and 2 paratrooper pioneers and 2 regular pioneers and all this stuff. I think now I'm engaging a little bit further, so that I see that he's building the flak emplacement over here. And he was not lazy building planting some mines. That was good, well played. Yeah, that was the situation where I noticed, oh, there is a flak emplacement. I decided to take that for my advantage at least a little bit and try to deal some damage. And in this situation I thought, okay, maybe I should go for mortars as soon as I can. And I thought, yeah, okay, most likely he's not going for a 2-2-1, even though he's going for the Luftwaffe company. And with that I decided to skip some anti-tank a little bit. By the way, actually I think, I mean, these emplacements are super annoying. However, I think it's a little bit better to go for the, how it's called, the Flak 38, the mobile flak. I think you know what I mean. Yeah, the mobile flak. It's super strong, and I mean, you can move it around. You have to micro it a little bit, and it's a little bit squishy, so there are good chances to lose it, but if you play it properly, then it's super strong. So we see the first mortar over here. I'm already having 4 grunts with bars. And 1 assault pioneer.
Commander, we've lost a sector.
Ah, no, why did I do that? I mean, I noticed that there was this MG. I mean, I already drank a beer, so I was a little bit, yeah, distracted, let's say. Maybe that was why I wasn't having the best engagement this game. I tried out to decap the fuel with just staying over here, but that was not possible, unfortunately. Oh, for spec 2 MGs, that's nice. Yeah, with the 2 MGs and the flak emplacement, I think the mortars were quite the right choice. Because now I can try to get rid of all these pinning instruments. What a Yuki playstyle, to be honest. It's really annoying. He also went for a mortar, interesting. And it's standing on top of the mine, so maybe I will barrage it soon and the mine will explode. Ha! Yes. Oh, yes. That's indeed the case. Oh, nice. Didn't even notice that, actually. Oh, will it be decrewed? No. The second mortar shooting at the mortar as well? No. Ah, it's just surviving. Oh, but this flamer is down. Nice. Yeah, and now, yeah, the Luftwaffe spam just proceeds. He's using these Fallschirmjäger squads. And they are incredibly powerful at long range. Usually when you face these guys, you have to try to get close range, and then you can even run with your riflemen. And they are even that strong. Riflemen are strong at close range. However, in this situation, yeah, I don't know. Could have been possible, actually. So maybe it was a mistake to just search the green cover over here and fight them at long range. Anyway, now they're retreating, and yeah, he's going for full meta. We see the paratrooper, or the Fallschirmjäger, Jäger Lights or Jäger Squads with Zooks. Two MGs and a nice and sturdy blob. Fallschirm Pioneers and just one regular Pioneer left. At least a little something. And I think, yeah, okay, these guys are retreating, the mortar died. I think I will, the defensive mine, that's good. Pretty soon go for the third mortar. Why is that? I think I decided to go for 3 mortars because I thought, okay, he is building the flak emplacement, he is building 2 MGs, he's building a mortar, and lots of infantry, so yeah, I think the intention here was to just have the indirect fire superiority, which could be quite strong because he's having so many stationary units, and also the Fallschirmjägers are more effective when played stationary, so yeah, I think that was the idea. When now we see the power of the Luftwaffe Battlegroup, you can just spam incredibly strong infantry all over the map, and he is doing it, and I have to retreat my mortars, so yeah, he somehow countered my idea to going for mortars, even though not very elegant, let's say. Well, at the same time, interestingly, my map control isn't even that bad. He's having less victory points than I am having. And he already received a squad wipe. I think I didn't receive a squad wipe, despite from the mortar, which I was able to recruit. Oh. But these guys could be dead, right? Oh, okay. They will come away. Okay. I have to soft retreat them a little bit because of the MG. Am I doing that? I don't know. No, I'm not. Yeah. I remember that I felt a little bit tired and I thought, no, why am I always engaging with my mortars as if they are mainline infantry? That was a huge mistake. I did that several times of the game. If you how decide to play some mortars. Try to practice to never engage with the mortars first. Always make sure that you scout the area with some mainline infantry and then engage with the mortars. That is really important. However, he's still having the victory point disadvantage. That is great. And now you are wondering, why am I doing this engagement? I think in this situation I was trying to reveal the location of the flag emplacement because I was not that sure about it. I'm firing it at the emplacement? No, they're not in range. Okay, no. That's happening later in the game. I was engaging with... Ooh, no. Unfortunately, it was not a hit. That would have been a funny coincidence. Oh. Yeah, and my mortars are not backed up. Ah, that's bad. Not well played, Blaut here. Alright. Oh, I decided not to go for the T4 and go for anti-tank guns since I thought, anti-tank guns are just squishy. I'm already having so much support infantry or support weapons. I can't afford going for anti-tank guns since... Ooh, this is what is dead most likely, right? Oh no, it's coming away and I can retreat the mortar. Nice. Yeah, so... no anti-tank guns because I thought, I mean, he can drop the Jägers, the Fallschirmjägers. And these guys are, they're just too dangerous for support weapons. And since I already am having 3 support weapons, which is quite a lot, I tried to, let's say, harmonize my army composition. Even though it sounds a little bit stupid because most players are just rushing for tanks all the time. But in this situation I think it was really a good idea because, I mean, I noticed this mine and I tried to defuse it by shooting at it and he didn't finish it and break it. Well played. By both players at this time, in this situation. Anyways, so now anti-tank gun, Sherman rush instead, because 3 mortars already. Yeah, now it looks like they weren't having that a big impact, and I think certainly they could have been having a bigger impact. On the other hand, I think some of the mortars already reached veterancy, and I just received some mortar wipes, so they lost it. Okay, this MG's dead, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, it's not. Oh, so sad. And the mortars have to retreat again. However, I decrewed the flag emplacement. I lost the rifleman, that was so bad. I was quite sad about the loss of the rifleman because I thought, I really can't afford any losses because it's so hard to fight a proper Luftwaffe spam. However, something that I just noticed now is that he is just having 1 Jäger squad with Shreks. Not 2, 3 or even 4. No, just 1. But 2 Fallschirmjäger. So I don't know what I like more, whether the Jäger spam or the Fallschirmjäger spam. About the flag emplacement now, he noticed it and tries to punish me for that using his P4. Is he? No. Now decides to go for my mortars. That's mostly a wise choice, I guess. Ooh, the mortars. Did you see the damage of the mortar squad to the Jägers? It was huge. Yeah. And here, in this situation, he decided, to... Wait a second. Yeah. To wait for the flag emplacement to get decrewed again, however it died. If it would have been decrewed, then I would have sacrificed this model over here. Oh, I'm not quite sure whether it is even possible to recruit a flag emplacement with just one model, but I think it is possible. Yeah, anyway. The flag emplacement is dead. He lost one pioneer. I lost one rifleman and several mortars, however I was able to recruit them, so everything's fine. 2 Shermans. No anti-tank guns so far. Panzer IV seeing something very interesting in this wall. And he is able to leave his barrel, even though it was stuck in concrete. The mighty Panzer IV. And the mighty Luftwaffe infantry. We are seeing several squads of Obersoldaten over here, or the equivalents of these. Here I was super sad because I just had this war initially. And again, oh. So, one thing that I just am thinking about at this situation is what the Wehrmacht player could have been doing better. I mean, he's going for the second Panzer IV. And that's certainly strong. However, I think, and the rest of course is strong as well. However, I think that he maybe could have been, look at the mine spam. Did he already fuse my defensive mine over here? Yeah. I found it with the Jäger squad earlier. Fallschirmjäger squad. So I think, despite from going, or instead of that's more accurate. Instead of going for 2 Fallschirmjäger squads, I think he should have been going for 2 Jägers with Shreks. That would have been so insanely strong. I think that was the only reason why. Later he was struggling with my... Oh, okay, these are dead. Yeah, with my tanks actually, because I mean Panzer IVs are super strong. However, Hellcats are dangerous for Panzer IVs, and just 1 Jäger as anti-tank is maybe not enough to deal with, yeah, several US tanks. Yeah, I remember this situation. That was so scary. I thought, oh boy, that is so much infantry. And I noticed this down here as well. I thought, oh boy, it's so GG. That's so much stuff. But actually, it looked like a behemoth of infantry, but it was not even that much. As I just noticed now. I mean, it is still quite a lot, but it's not too much. Here I decided to focus the Fallschirmjäger instead of the Panzer IV. I hope to get the wipe. Am I getting the wipe? No, it's coming away, right? Yeah. I wanted to soft retreat because, or to retreat, because I of course noticed the blob coming over here. Consisting of a Jäger with Shreks and another Panzer IV. Oh. Okay, then G. Yeah, not at this squad. Ah, yeah, that was nice. He just blobbed around. Didn't show it to you now, but all these units were standing here in a blob, and my Shermans were just shooting at them. And many models went back to the big great voodoo in heaven. These annoying MGs. Oh my god. Yeah. So now we are seeing 2 Shermans and a haircut, and I felt confident to deal with the Panzer Force now. However, I was quite afraid that we will soon see another Jäger squad with Shreks. But actually, they were retreating. Thus I decided to take this fight and try to catch one of his Panzer Force. Don't actually remember, was it working? I mean, it's looking quite good at the moment. Okay, one of my... no. Both are coming away. Oh, that's so annoying. Ah, I'm even lacking in the expressions for my disappointment. Oh boy, everything's coming away. I'm just taking more and more damage. Come on. Lauti is not having a good time. Now I'm focusing vehicles and not shooting at the Jägers. Oh, huh. However, nothing died, so should look forward for... Interesting, right? I decided to plant a mine over here and instantly... or was it the enemy? I have no idea. I think that was my intention. Do you remember the mines I planted over here? He already found all 3 of them. Yeah, and I think this one wasn't finished, so you don't see the remnants of the mine over here, so... Ooh. Interesting that the Panzer IV is still that low. Because, I mean, he's certainly having enough pioneers to heal them up in no time. Look at that. That's another annoying side product of the Luftwaffe Battlegroup. Your repair capabilities are insane. Your infantry is insane. Your repair capabilities are insane. Your tanks are strong. Yeah. Of course, I'm not surprised that I only saw Luftwaffe Battlegroups today. Alright, so I'm going for another Hellcat with the silhouette of a M10. Relic. But at least we got a shop. It's important. Alright. Yeah. As you can see, our mortars are firing, and I decided to get rid of the MG because it was so... These MGs were so annoying. I really was not having a good time with these stupid MGs. Actually, I maybe should have been engaging over here, because I think the Panzer IV certainly would have been dying. Still not that a bad fight. I didn't even notice by the time that he dropped the Püppchen. Oh no, my tanks are a little bit confused. That's okay. We must pull this back. We're down to 300 points. Yeah, okay. Now he's having the victory points advantage. I thought to just perform the same move over here to get rid of the second MG. And... well, I mean, I didn't manage to kill the MG entirely. Oh, and this MG is not even dying at all, so... so sad. Wow. Yeah, the Püppchen. Oh, Hellcat is dying. Is the Püppchen dying as well? Yes. I remember this situation. That was incredibly scary. However, the second haircut is on its way. This Sherman... Will it die? Yes, it's dead. Oh boy. Huge losses for me. Lost 2 tanks already. And he just lost... or, yeah, got a decrewed Püppchen. That is not really a loss. But now the haircut is coming in, and I think the haircut could be quite dangerous for the rest of his tanks. There's a quite brave rifleman. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. And now the Jägers are doing their Jägers job. Oh, didn't even manage to kill one of his Panzer IVs. Wow. That's insanely bad. But maybe the Sherman's coming away. Ooh. Is it coming away? I don't remember. Is it coming away? Oh, it bounced. Oh, lucky. Lucky. In the meantime, fortunately I kept all the fields of the map and built another haircut. Don't remember, but I think I was already a little bit desperate in this situation. Oh, and the Mortar died as well. Ooh, when did that happen? Huh. Ah, and now we see the mistake again. My mortars are... Yeah, I was a little bit brain AFK and I just attacked move the mortars to the front, and they just ran straight into an MG and the Jägers. A huge waste of indirect fire capabilities. That's pretty bad. Fortunately, I was still floating a little bit of manpower and I could rebuild the one rifleman I lost earlier. Now I'm having 4 again. And 2 pioneers, assault pioneers. That is great. And now I'm a little bit confused because, I mean, actually the Wehrmacht player in the last few engagements he actually lost important units, so, or expensive stuff, let's say. So I'm pretty sure that he is floating manpower. What is he doing with the manpower? Yeah, okay, that was great. I noticed that his Panzer IVs are, yeah, misengaging, let's say, and I try to push as hard as I can to at least get one Panzer IV already. Yeah, and now, I mean, it was not fully intentional, this engagement, but I decided, yeah, now let's go all or nothing. MG is dead, one Panzer IV is dead, and I think the second Panzer IV is already running. But this was, wow, that was so annoying, I remember that. I tried to, Hellcat is dead. I tried to disengage one Hellcat, but misclicked, and so both Hellcats were disengaging, and one Hellcat was just turning around for no reason. So annoying. Another Pioneer is dead, but the Pioneers just cost 125 manpower, so that's not really a loss for him. But now, Panzer IV is helpless, more or less. But there, look at that! I remember this situation quite well. I just wanted to engage with the Hellcat, and the Hellcat, as you can see, was just dancing around in one position. So, and I was not keen enough to follow him inside of base. Here, at the same time, I yeah. Ooh, I flanked the MG. So now this MG went back to base. And I think I will steal this MG42. Wow, this Gemio, wow. Veteran C3 RE, but I'm not choosing the high explosive or white phosphorus grenades. For some reason. It's really bad. Should have been doing that. Mm-hmm. But now I'm in possession of 2 MGs. Wait a second, 2 MGs? Did I... No. I must have been capping an MG earlier. Oh, okay, now I see. Now I see he already built 3 MGs and I kept 2 of them and he's still having 1 MG left. 2 MGs! Okay, now we see where his manpower is going to. 2 MGs already again. Wow. He rebuilt his army and another Püppchen. Yeah, okay. I knew he was floating a lot of manpower. Okay. I mean, he lost 3 of his support weapons and he insta rebuilt them. Ooh. That is not quite tasty, because these guys are having a bar. Oh, they're coming away. That's great. Yeah. Oh, now I'm really glad that I saved this replay to show it to you, because yeah, actually that is not the completely classic super meta Luftwaffe build. I mean, it doesn't happen too often that the Wehrmacht players are going for the Püppchen. I have no idea whether they just don't know that they exist or what the reason is for that. However, we don't see them too often, even though they are strong, because I mean they can retreat, and that is yeah, I think that's a strong feature. Ah, now he's having 2 Jägers. I knew it. Sooner or later he has to go for Jägers or 2 Jägers, but they are not having Shreks at the moment. Is he deploying them? Oh, look at that, I'm floating 832 manpower. That's so bad. I could have been planting mines all the time. I mean, I planted mines. I certainly did, but I think I was way too tired to focus on planting more and more mines. I really could have been spamming them. Another Panzer IV is dead. That's great. Over here no, not losing the rifleman over here. Yeah, okay, and now I decided, wait a second, there was a Panzer IV. Let's hunt it. It's interesting to see. I mean, soon I think I will notice this mortar over here. Or did I even already notice it? So the Wehrmacht player is already a little bit desperate, because he is already capping remote capture points using his support weapons. That is nice. Oh, MGs! And his veterancy 2 already again. Okay, now he lost all his Panzer IVs. That is great. In this situation I thought, okay, now it must be GG, right? I think next I'm about to push to his base. And I think got a little bit overwhelmed by this, and he's not micromanaging his Jaeger Thrix. Veterancy 3 already. Is it dying? The mortars are firing. These guys are pinned. But can the mortar kill them? Yes. Beautiful. Okay. Another Püppchen is dead, but he dropped the 3rd Püppchen instantly. Oh, well, now it's GG. It's certainly GG. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, and I mean, I get why everybody is just going for the Luftwaffe Battlegroup, because, I mean, obviously it's the strongest battlegroup for the Wehrmacht. I mean, the Breakthrough Battlegroup is also quite handy, because you can spam these The Grenadiers with MP40. That is insanely strong as well. But the Luftwaffe Battlegroup, I mean, it's so nasty for the opponent to deal with this sheer infantry spam all the time. I mean, for instance, I mean, let's say you're playing Pathfinders with sniper or so, then obviously your build is relying on a sniper, or the flak half trick sooner or later, stuff like that. The Luftwaffe Battlegroup can just counter them, because if you notice the sniper, then you can just drop some Jäger, Fallschirmjäger in the enemy lines and push for his retreat path and kill the sniper. And the same applies obviously for the flak half track, because these guys can use the Panzerfaust. Yeah, and against support weapons they are strong as well, because I mean, even if they are not dropped behind the support weapons, they can just sneak behind enemy lines and hide in cover, and they are invisible and wait for the support weapons to come in, and then they can just kill them. We didn't see it in this match, however that's certainly an option for the Wehrmacht player. We have to point out that this guy is not even a bad Wehrmacht player, but I think as soon as he learns about even more features of this battle group, then he will be quite dangerous. On the other hand, maybe then the balance patches out and everything is... all the tension is getting away. Maybe. I think the most important thing in this match still was that he didn't went for the second Jäger squad with Shreks. I truly believe if you would have been going for the second Jäger with Shreks, I would have been having a very bad time, because yeah, I mean, my anti-tank was completely tank-based, because I was just not keen enough to go for anti-tank guns, because I thought the Fallschirmjägers will just shred them. And also the Fallschirmpayos, I mean, they are super strong as well. Interestingly, we see that he just didn't upgrade them with the grenade launcher, or the LMG. That's interesting. Why didn't he do that, actually? This squad isn't upgraded as well. Was he really lacking the ammunition for that? I mean, he planted some mines, but not that many. And despite from the one Jäger squad that died over here, which was upgraded with the Shrek, I think he didn't use that much ammunition. Maybe he was just as tired as I was, because another thing he didn't use was the loiter. Yeah, we didn't see the loiter. That's interesting as well. The loiter could have been shredding me severely some engagements. Like over here, one loiter over here, and I think all my tanks suddenly would have been dying. Yeah. Anyway, with that, I think I mentioned the worst mistakes that were being done. I mean, for instance, yeah, the lack of the Jäger with Shrek for the Wehrmacht player, the mortar engagements on my side. I mean, I used my mortars several times at the mainline infantry. That certainly was one of the biggest mistakes on my side. Big mistake was the huge ammunition float. That is just not acceptable. 1,000 ammunitions, that is... I mean, also having several pioneers that could have been planting mines, so just didn't make use of the ammunition. Huge mistake. Another mistake could have been that the upgrade, the 76mm gun for the Shermans came a little bit late. On the other hand, I was more relying on the Hellcats, to be honest, so I didn't even need the gun upgrade. I went for the armor upgrade quite early. I think that was a good idea. I think by the time I was having the first 2 Shermans and 1 Hellcat, I was upgrading the improved armor upgrade. That was not a mistake. Yeah, and I mean the 3 mortars, despite from some really bad engagements, what do you think? Was it a good idea to go for 3 mortars? I mean, I lost one over here, there. But in the meantime, we saw 3 of them. Was it a good idea? I think so. I mean, the mortars killed the flag emplacement over here. And they certainly stressed the enemy. I mean, this mortar, 5 infantry kills, a little bit of veterancy. This mortar, 6, a little bit of veterancy. Yeah, I mean, I earned some veterancy, but I think I got 3 or even 4 decrews of my mortars. That's just too much. However, I think if they are played properly, they could be quite strong. Now, what do you think about the Luftwaffe Battlegroup? Do you think it's a misunderstanding of many players and they just don't notice that other battle groups can be strong as well for the Wehrmacht? Or do you think the Luftwaffe Battlegroup is the only way to go? Because as I mentioned today, I played a lot and I just saw Luftwaffe Battlegroup all the time. Anyway, let's say GG, well played, and let's have a good time. See you.